I hope y'all can nest double E, because I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
From the 27, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Gabriel Davis, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
No, we changed it.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're going for it with Dobbins. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey, report. Hey. Sit up.
Here's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. First down for Stephon Diggs there. We've really seen him become a true superstar in the last couple of seasons. He's made his first 2 Pro Bowls after 2020, 2021 with a career-high 10 touchdowns to cap off the 2021 season. And only Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams have more catches than him since 2020.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cardinals come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, that'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Kaiir Elam in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Go ahead.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? But can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And a friendly bounce there. They will get excellent field position to start as this kicks out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfect.
This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The big fella. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Down inside the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews from 8 yards out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Allen now on first down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Allen again. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen going to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On play action, Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And again, it's Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing is Allen on third. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Now Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He sets to fire deep. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that off.
And down he goes. They sink him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he's going to go down again. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. One final try here for Allen. And now here's another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of the time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, "Here's..."
This is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Here's Allen to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. By the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides can